It's the Western Conference on display. Featuring the Minnesota Timberwolves, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. You take a look at the Clippers.
And this is the second meeting of 4. And having lost that first one, this one really important. You don't want to dig a hole and allow them to take a mental edge over you.
Yeah, when you face each other a number of times over the course of a year, that becomes its own mini rivalry. So you certainly want to avoid going in an 0-2 hole.
Now, here is Young with some arc, and he sinks the layup. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. You'll be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Here's Young after the basket by Los Angeles. McDaniels with the ball. Well guarded by Dunn.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
With the fadeaway. Nice shot by Porzingis.
From the mid-range, Kristaps Porzingis. Release point so high.
And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Doris, you mentioned that you value the way Porzingis is able to neutralize shot blockers.
There is value to a big who can step away into the three-point line and stretch your defense to a place you are uncomfortable with. And then on the other end of the floor, this guy provides elite rim protection and rebounding. You have to respect the two-way ability of Kristaps Porzingis.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
They get it again. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Boy, there is a will, a drive. Aaron Gordon showing he wants to be more active on the glass.
Young with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Clippers trailed by 4 to the inside. Dunn shot's good.
Now, this is what you love about Nicholas Batum. Not only does he see the floor, but he's so unselfish.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. And there's the foul. It'll go on Charles Bassey. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's McDaniels. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Harper. Here's Bassey. Guarded by Porzingis. Clock at 4. Here's Harper. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Harper. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's McDaniels.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels, send it in.
Clippers trail by 4. Castle misses. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Here's Harper. That shot off the mark. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And here's Los Angeles. Young outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Nailed from three-point land.
If Dante DiVincenzo gets a clean look or a contested look from 3 in the corner, he's taking it.
Young with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Puts it up off the inbound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Clippers are remaining competitive even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Kevin, back to you.
A veteran-heavy roster. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Here's Bassey. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Bassey's got his second bucket of the night. Pass to Okongwu. Off target at the rim.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada. R.J. Barrett is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Lucas, that's good.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Dillingham with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Back to Reeves. It's good from long range. Reeves has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Down low, Lucas. Okongwu grabs the board. Timberwolves leading by 3. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Done outside. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Reeves. Here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
The 3 from Harden. And the Clippers miss again. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Okongwu's shot is good. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Screened by Lucas. And here's Harden for 3. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. Onside, Barrett. Pass to Johnson. Back to Barrett. The 3 ball. Lucas with the rebound.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
And done with the slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Lucas. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. There's Harden training to 3.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the 3-point line is just special.
Okongwu down low. Johnson, a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Minnesota on top, up by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And Young, here we go. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Out to Porzingis. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Harden. Porzingis with the block.
Oh, that is a big-time block from KP. How about that rim protection?
The Clippers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick-and-roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem. Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Back to Young. There's the three. Lucas with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back to you guys.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Batum inside the three-point line and got hung up on the dunk. Not quite enough elevation there, I guess. Good on the triple. McDaniels got 7.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Gunshot's good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
It's Young on the wing. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Misses the wing three.
Boy, his teammates have really picked him up. But I'm sure, boy, they'd love something down the stretch out of this guy.
Harden looking it over. For 3, Gordon. Minnesota with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Drills the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve on this, the sky is really the limit.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. .157 left in the third. Here's Dillingham. As he pulls it in. And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. 4-point game. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. So it's Minnesota now. And in Tyronn Lue, the Clippers have one of the league's most highly respected and Doris coveted head coaches.
And think about it, Kevin. He signed an extension with the Clippers 2 summers ago. That was amidst rumors that the Lakers might have an interest. Remember, LeBron and Ty Lue go way back. But he is now committed long-term with this organization. That is smart business.
58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Dillingham with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And Johnson with the stuff.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. The Timberwolves shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
Oh, at the last possible moment, he changes out of the shot and finds the open man. Perfect decision.
Back to Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Passing, no good. Timberwolves leading by 8. Inside. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 8 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And and stolen by Castle. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat.
47.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Clippers trailed by 8. Here's Lucas, and Lucas slams it in.
Get used to seeing that out of Harper. He's going to pile up the assists over the years.
Count it. 6 points for Trae Young.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Screen by Lucas. There's the lob to the hoop. It falls for his fifth field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Harper. Now here's Lucas. Back to Harper. And Harper slams it in.
That's all determination. Harper could have taken the whistle and gone to the line. Instead, he finishes the play.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Outside Harper. Screened by Lucas. To the middle. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Running the pick and roll like a veteran there. Harper, outstanding find off that screen.
The first one falls.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And so he hits both. Here's Harper. Pass to Lucas. Porzingis with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 7. McDaniels right side. DiVincenzo buries the deep ball.
You put a difficult first half behind you, and you get busy in the second half. You love that mental toughness.
Screened by Lucas. Porzingis with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Count it!
And that's about length. It's about awareness. It's about anticipation. Porzingis able to kickstart the break.
McDaniels. And he does not hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Harper. Screened by Lucas. Just 5 on the clock. Harper with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. McDaniels pulls it down. Lets it fly from 18.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
The shot is off.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Now Porzingis. A putback. Vanderbilt. Another chance. Count it!
Boy, when Porzingis is healthy and right, this guy can flat out score.
Here's Dunn. And here is Harper. Fires from way outside. They shoot again. Rejected by Young.
And time that one just right. That'll fire up Young and his teammate.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Timberwolves.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Young. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks.